What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. Welcome. Welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming here, joining into the knowledge section of Lord Enlightened Luciferian Prince's personal life. But before I proceed, let me say this. Please remove your children from your immediate vicinity, as my videos are not for children. Simple as that. People who know me for a while. I respect the children. And also on my channel guidelines, I also let you know that these videos are not for children. Okay? Simple as that. Also to mention, I'm not a lawyer. Okay? Simply put, is that my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. Okay? So, if you are going through legal trouble, consult an attorney, because I'm not one. I am just a man who loves to read. Simple as that. Now that we got the kids out the way, let's cook, people. Now, recently in my my current existence, the reason why I haven't posted within the past couple weeks is because, yes, people, I was arrested. No lie. This is my driver's exchange form. The nerve of them to even say this. Compliments of the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. Okay? Simple moving violation, yada, yada, yada. It is what it is. Now, what I'm getting ready to expound upon is in my personal journey, how the title of this video is, now the kids are out the way, it's called the Fuck Around and Find Out Binder. Okay? Now, when I say the Fuck Around and Find Out Binder, I mean just that. It is a very, very great tool to have. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that my videos have often shown that I've told you that I carry this binder on me 25/8. Not 24/7, 25/8. Now, on the day of the moving violation, which was July 29th, 2025, I basically had this binder on me and I keep it with me all times. At all times, I also keep it with me. I keep it inside my vehicle. It's red for a reason. So emergencies only. So everyone should have one who's on this journey. And I said this videos ago. But I'm just updating you on how it helped me in my particular legal situation and how it will help me in the future. Now, this is my particular Fuck Around and Find Out binder. You know what I'm saying? Has all my documentations, everything in here that's necessary. Cop didn't even have to, the state trooper didn't even have to pull any type of wallet or anything off of me. I said, anything you need to know, please go inside my vehicle, go to behind the passenger seat and find that red binder. You can find this even in the dark. And when the state trooper opened the binder, I'm talking about his eyes literally looked like, holy shit. Because in the Fuck Around and Find Out binder, what I usually do in any instance, they will see particularly that in regards to how I operate, this is usually the first page that they're met with. And it says, notice and warning to highway police enforcers. So, it's a warning that you are not authorized to proceed. Now, if indeed they wish to proceed, it is what it is. Now, the reason why I keep this binder is because a lot of times they always like to say on certain videos online and social media, the sovereign citizen and so forth and so on. Let me tell you something, people. In many jurisdictions, they don't call you that anymore. They call you a felonious person. Okay? So whenever you hear that word felonious, even if you don't have felonies, they consider it felonious. Okay? This comes from the mouth of two, not only one, but two North Carolina state troopers, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I already know they've been on me for a while, and it was just a long time coming, but I can say this. The Fuck Around and Find Out binder is North Carolina state trooper tested and approved. Now, if anyone knows about state troopers in any state, they go by the motherfucking book. I don't care what state you're in or anything, they go by the book. All the way down to the point in the time where they even actually exit their vehicle and put their hat on. They are fully in uniform. And in regards to this, I want people to understand thoroughly that the reason why this is very important is because I want people to know that it's real. You know what I'm saying? And I used it just recently. Now, I could have been charged with a series of infractions. People who know me know I don't have a license. I don't have any state issued license whatsoever. Although on the driver exchange form, the state trooper swore I had one. Now people be like, well, how do you not have a license and the state trooper swear that you don't have one? Because I do have one. It's just not your conventional license. Okay? And my fuck around and find out binder, I have what is called a common law vehicular judicial notice, which is a constitutional driver's license. So he didn't lie. See what I'm saying? So in my fuck around and find out binder, which I actually file all these documents on county records with the proper authorities, and I have a number referring to what these documents are, you gonna fuck around and find out. Now, I could have been charged, as I said previously, with a series of things. Expired tags, no registration. I told you about the deregistration, how I deregistered my vehicle, which is one of the reasons why they didn't tow my vehicle, because I deregistered. I didn't voluntarily submit my property to the state. What else? A whole series of things. And just so figures that out of all of the things that I was actually, pulled up on, I only had to get away with one thing, people. And yes, I will gladly admit it, because there's no shame in my game. DUI like a motherfucker. Okay? I have no thing to be ashamed about, because these things happen. Okay? And who gives a damn? So what? Yeah, it was what it was. I'm free now. Somebody keeps calling me and I'm not answering. I hate when people call me when I'm busy. But anywho, yes, people, I am free. Am I still pending to go to court? Absolutely. Because one thing is, I'm going to fight this. You do not treat a particular moving violation such as a DUI very lightly. Not only that, it increases your insurance. Not only that, every time you get pulled, you get harassed. Period. So it is one thing you need to fight. Number two, in a moving violation, it is not a crime to commit a vehicle infraction or a traffic infraction or a moving violation, whatever your state wishes to call it. Traffic infractions are not misdemeanors, nor are they felonies. If you doubt what I'm saying, look up the court case, People versus Battle. It tells you particularly in there, traffic infractions are not misdemeanors, nor are they criminal offenses. Although many cases do go to criminal court, they must have an element called corpus delicti. Corpus delicti is this, right? Corpus delicti is a common law phrase that translates to body of the crime. The phrase generally refers to the principle that no one should be convicted of a crime without sufficient evidence that the crime actually occurred. The rule being in part to prevent the government from punishing individuals for a crime solely based on their confession, which in many cases were false and driven by coercion. In modern practice, corpus delicti requires that the government have enough evidence showing that essential parts of a crime occurred before they can even charge an individual. So in other words, you must have an injured party, which in my case, I don't. You know what I'm saying? You must also have damage to property, which in my case, I don't. Now, the reason why these are important is because in order for you to be criminally charged or to even have jurisdiction properly challenged, you must have a corpus delicti, which the last element of it is harm. As I always say on my channel, do not harm a person or their property. Now, I'm a living example of that, of the person who hasn't done that. So going to court and defending myself in my stead, in my defense with my fuck around and find out, is one of the situations that if indeed I wish to go to trial, then at that date, I would take all of my affidavits, I would take all of my statements, I would take all of the things that are necessary to bolster my claim and have the prosecution overlook it. 99.9% of the times, if you're correct, they will not fuck with you in no trial. They will dismiss it because you gave them enough time to rebut and you give them enough time to prove that you are not a corporate fictional entity. Now, people can call me what they want online. I could give a fuck less, but I'm a living example as a person who just got out of jail. Okay? Now, at the same token, it's one of those situations where you don't have to take what I have to say for a grain of salt, but I'm a living example. And I already know what's going to happen at the turn of the day, and you just stand back and watch the results. Because I take my misfortunes and turn them into fortune. So My fuck around and find out saved my ass. So for anyone who wants to actually learn this significant truth, which you just learned in less than 11 minutes, feel free to contact me and we'll take it from there. Anyone who is contacting me on my Google number, pardon me, I don't check it very often, but I will get back with you. Now, if it comes from a 678 number or a 984 number, that's me. So I'm just letting you know for future reference for people who actually use my Google number, who actually do tune into my channel. Yes, people, I will definitely keep in touch with you, but just be patient with me because I deal with a lot of people and a lot of instances and a lot of stuff. So one thing at a time. So if you would like to get this information in regards to the fuck around and find out binder, North Carolina state approved, and I can say this, and I'm not jeering and I'm not being prideful. I'm being very, very grateful because the Most High has given me the wisdom to keep myself out of these people's clutches. In regards to the redemption process, you must understand it's all about keeping yourself out of physical harm and liability, which is what the system basically wants to foist upon many people in our culture and our society. And that's in less than 12 minutes. So people, I tell you, if you want this information in regards to it, please contact me. In the subject line, please put FAFO binder. Now, this will be a customized binder for you. If you would like a physical copy, which does require my actual physical labor to put into actually putting yours together, there will be a fee involved. You should already know that. And that's why I say serious inquiries only. See, I'm being upfront because this requires my labor. So, a workman is worthy of his wages. Bismillah. So with that being said, I'm a living example. Like I said, I could have been cased up with a whole bunch of charges. But that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I only have one. And it's not even a charge. It's just a moving violation. Dressed up as a charge. But you think I'm not going to go in there and challenge jurisdiction on that? You better believe it. I'm not taking no plea. I'm not entering into any contractual obligation for the government to put the principal obligation on me, the natural person. I am so sorry for them. But unfortunately, you woke up a sleeping dragon. And me, I don't have no problem coming into the world and telling them, yeah, I went to jail. So what? I mean, I've said it before in previous videos. I mean, one thing is, I think a lot of people come to this knowledge with the idea that you're invisible. That's not a very sharp way to look at it. I'll let you know that right now. You're not. Your job is when you get into those legal binds and situations, is to work your way out of it. I suggest you do that. So what? I follow up. So, let y'all know. Which Max did. For real. Stop playing. Stop playing with y'all. And the reason why it's important for you to be able to get on your affairs is because you can't wait until a fire extinguisher is necessary to put out the fire. You must prepare yourself. Have your stuff on deck. So you never know when you're going to get pulled over. I didn't wake up in the morning expecting to get stopped. No, I didn't. But I had it on me. Better you have it with you than you have it somewhere else where you can't get access to it. Not only that, you cannot bolster your claim. And see, majority of police officers, especially state troopers, wear body cameras. That's evidence at that point. Once they have that on body camera, and it says notice to all highway state troopers, that means that everybody that's watching that body cam footage and that body cam evidence is basically a witness that this individual has been served. Now, I have the individual's entire name, you know what I'm saying, because I'm just that diligent in my research. And I will take him to small claims court for $10,000 for that 1 hour that he had me sitting out there in that fucking parking lot. You don't know it, but I'm suing him in his natural state, not his official capacity. I want that 10 racks, and I'm going to get it. Straight up. So just stand by for that, people. But in less than 15 minutes, you have just learned, fuck around and find out, from Lord and Light Luciferian Princess channel. If you wish to donate to my channel, since my channel has been demonetized, feel free to do so. I'll leave my PayPal and my Cash App in the comment section. If you wish, donate what you will. You're not compelled to do so, but this just helps me because my channel has been demonetized for obvious reasons, because I speak the truth, good vibes only. But at the same token, it helps me, it helps you, and we help each other. Simple as that. If you would like my services in regards to consultation with anything within regards to anything posted on my channel, please contact me. My business hours are between 10:30 a.m. EST to 5:30 EST p.m. So with that being said, it gives a little bit of leverage. I do make concessions for people either on Central Time or people who are usually on the West Coast as well. Don't feel bad. I make concessions too. Hey, listen, I go from coast to coast. So it's A-okay with me. It's fine. But like I said, if you want the information to save your ass and let these people know if they fuck around and find out, please drop me an email. My email is in the comment section and in the video description. Make sure you hit that bell. Make sure you hit notifications so every time I drop some heat, you won't be left outside the loop. Agents, you already know how I feel about you. Fuck you. It is what it is. It is what it is, people. So, I love all my subscribers, all my new ones, those who've been rocking with me for years. Just know, ain't nothing changed. I'm still here. Still here, still kicking, and still giving them hell. It is what it is. So, with that being said, I leave on this notion. Fuck around, find out. Comment section, just let them know. Email me or drop me an email. We'll take it from there. Peace, light, love. Y'all take care. Agents, man, fuck you. Still rolling, baby. I'm out.